What is up, everyone? It's your boy KJ Majority, also known as Mr. AO, also known as the future king of entertainment, also known as the unhinged king with the daddy ding-a-ling, also known as make haircuts $25 again. This is
How
how I
much
know
are they?
inflation's a bitch. I paid 40 good US coin
Mm,
for my hair and beard, brother.
mm.
Everything going up but my pockets, bro. Groceries high, my rent is high, my bills is high, my student loans is high, my car note high. Everything high but me. Everything up but me.
Amen.
Fuck.
Bro, I haven't actually gotten my hair done professionally in some time. I'm afraid to go back.
I don't blame you.
Cause when I used to get my little doobies, they used to be like $30. Now them bitches probably 60. And mm-mm.
Yeah, I was gonna get my hair cornrowed for my boy Kevin's wedding, but I'm broke. I'm broke. So this is what he getting. It would be a little more refreshed, but this is what he getting.
I feel that. I feel
Yeah.
that. But hi y'all. My name is Marty. Also known as your chronically fatigued baddie, also known as your emotional support menace, also known as I ain't got shit else for you.
Mm.
That's all I got right now.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Type shit. And we are Unhinged and Unfiltered, also known as 99 Melanated Marches. Y'all
Period.
had us fucked up this Black History Month.
Period. Sure did. Sure
Yeah,
did.
yeah. I think this was like the worst one since Juicy Smollett faked being attacked by MAGA supporters.
Yo.
You remember that?
Mm-mm.
The dude from Empire. It was all over the
Oh,
news.
yes. Yes. Okay. I thought you said juicy. I'm
I
like,
did say Juicy.
who?
It's ever since that damn Dave Chappelle joke, I always call that man Juicy by accident. Like it's not even on purpose.
Bro.
Yeah, bro. But as y'all have noticed, there's no soju. We finally fired her. No, I'm joking. She wasn't feeling well, so it's
Mm-hmm.
just me and Tina. And I think this is the first
Yeah.
time that it's just been like the two of us.
Yes.
Yeah, it's either me and Soju or Soju and Tina. This is the first time in 99 episodes that it's been me and Tina. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because Tina don't fuck with me for real, y'all.
Yo, okay. Not
Bro,
true. Not
and
true.
bro, bro. Ever since I owed her them $20, things been different.
Bro. He don't owe me $20, y'all.
I
He
don't. You right.
gassing.
You right. She sent her crew on me, bro.
He's
I done.
gassing.
I done told the story. I left my goddamn CS2 class. I'll never forget this shit, bro. A gaggle of Terry Crews niggas was surrounding the science building and was asking every nigga with a high top and glasses if they was KJ. I ain't never want to shave my head so quick,
Oh man.
bruh. Over $20. Still cheaper than my goddamn haircut. It used to be $25 with tip. That's the part that blew my mind.
Right.
It used to be $25 with tip.
Bro,
What
everything is just
happened?
mad expensive now.
What happened? And it's not even like my barber does like the facial stuff. Pause. It's literally he just shaved the side and the back of my head, and he shape up the beard and mustache, and that's it. He don't even he don't ask me about my day. He don't massage my shoulders.
Damn.
It's just the cut.
Damn.
Like if I got like the little hot towel, you feel me? Foot in the automatic foot massager while getting the cut, I can understand the 40.
Yeah, you feel me? Have a little pampering on the side.
Yeah, bro.
This shit strictly transactional.
Bro. I feel like a hoe. He don't do cash no more. It's all through fucking not PayPal. What's this shit called? Zelle.
Apple Zelle.
Yeah.
I feel like that's more convenient, you know, as a hoe that don't as a young hoe. Am I still considered a young hoe? I would like to think so.
I think
As
you got like 2 to 5 years.
mm-hmm.
Then you in your auntie's bag.
Well, according to these kids, I'm already in my auntie bag, but
Well, these kids think anybody under 22 is old. I mean, over 22 is old.
which
So
is
I'm not really trying to hear
wild
that,
to me.
bro. One of my
Wild.
coworkers, his little sister was at the time 18, and I was like 24, 25. She was like, "Damn, you got one foot in the grave at 25, bitch."
In the grave? Okay.
20. I was like, "Yo, I don't think you understand how like age works for real."
Right. Right. Damn.
Yeah. Uh, so the unhinged question for this week is: your partner sees an objectively ugly person and says, "Damn, babe, she look just like you." How do you respond to that / feel? You fighting that nigga on sight or
Yeah. Expeditiously. First of all, I'm gonna stand there, stare at him, appalled. Like, are we dead ass right now? And it's not even like it's subjectively, like that's just your opinion. You feel me? It's fucking objectively. So everybody in the vicinity, like, just generalize, like, damn, she ugly. Like,
yeah,
there ain't no saving that. So if you compare me to her, nah, no. Why are you with me then?
bro. Let me tell you something. So this question hit a little close to home, bro. Cause
That
in
happened to
college,
you?
oh yeah, junior year, bro.
Stop.
Nah, no, it's junior year, or sophomore year. Sophomore year, bro. It was sophomore year, you know. Little skinny little black dude with the fucked up haircut. Looked like he ain't washed his ass in like 3 weeks. Walk past. Here go Tierra. But he look just like you. I said, oh, okay. 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 Anyone have any bleach for me to drink? Any tall buildings for me to jump off of? You know?
Nah.
I was like, bro, I looked at her and I was like, yo, say you're joking, bro. Say like
Right.
say sight right now. She was like, what? I was like, bro, you think I look like that? She was like, y'all favor each other. We favor each other? Bro, just call me ugly. It's faster. Say I'm an ugly bastard. It's faster,
Oh
bro.
man.
Sorry if y'all hear my baby crying in the background. Probably getting her booty changed.
Oh.
Huh? Oh, he said something my fault. Yeah, bro. I was like, damn, like just it would have been faster for you to just call me the ugliest man you've ever seen.
At that point, because what the fuck?
Bro. She was like, oh, he's not that bad. I said, would you date
Not
him?
that bad.
And she was like, no. I was like, oh, because you already dated him. Yes, I understand. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. We went to the dining hall and ate in silence.
Mm-hmm. I don't blame you. I don't blame
She
you.
was gonna get dick down that day. Did not receive a crumb of dick. Did not receive an iota of penis. You know, just nothing. Nothing.
Honestly, I feel that. I'm the same way. Yeah, you're not getting shit.
Yeah.
Oh man. He didn't even have a response. Hello,
huh?
boyfriend. I want to know what he would do.
I feel like Dante will probably have a similar, if not more dramatic reaction than me. I feel like that nigga would have been like, him? Me? Him. Bet. So you really don't fuck with me, huh?
Right.
What's the situation again, real quick? Sorry. Damn, you not even watching the pod for real. Fake fan. Everyone say L boyfriend real quick. So Dante, the question is, an objectively ugly, hideous person walked by and Bay says, yo, this dude look just like you. How do you respond and or feel? But I mean, like, I would generally think she's joking, so I would just laugh. Brother, like, when she said it, I looked at her, because I'm waiting for the ha-ha, right? Like, you got me. There's no ha-ha. There's no hee-hee. And then, like, I think the next day she was like, the reason why I said it was because you're both dark-skinned and wear glasses.
Oh. Word.
So she didn't get dick for another day. I think for like a week, actually.
Oh, man. Damn. Now my sis taking an L, bro.
Brother. It was rough.
I feel that.
Because I had made the joke. I told my boy Kevin about it. And he was like, what dude? So we were in Nana Hall and I showed him. He was like, Harrison, you was like, him? Yeah, dog, you might have to break up with her for real. I was like, yeah, you know what?
Oh,
Maybe
man.
I'm actually ugly. Like, that's what I was, bro. I was like, I looked in the mirror like, damn, maybe I'm really not that cute for real. Like, maybe, I was gassing my head up for real. I never think that people that say I look good, to be honest. I'll say this as a black male with glasses. 9 out of 10 times when someone says, oh, you and so look alike, no, we don't. We just both black dudes with glasses. Like, I remember when, like, we more people started joining the server, everyone was like, oh, you look like Dante. No, I don't. No, we look nothing alike. We just two niggas with glasses. That's literally it.
Right.
It's usually just someone with the same hair and kind of had glasses. Right. All right. So, for the Did You Hears, we actually have like quite a bit of Did You Hears since we don't have a Soju Tales because Soju's not here. We have a lot of Did You Hears, and also like a lot has happened like over the past week.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you saw the video of the CEO of McDonald's, I guess, trying to do a review / market this Arch burger.
I did not see it. I came across memes, but I didn't see the actual video.
Yeah, the memes really don't do it justice. Like it feels so uncomfortable. Like it feels like, my man, somebody in marketing told him this was a great idea. He was like, all right, cool, but clearly does not eat McDonald's for real.
Right.
So, first of all, he called the burger a product. Already big red flag. Why are you calling food product?
Right.
He's like, oh yeah, this is one of our new products. We've tested it all around the world. Brother,
She was
is
tested
it a
in
drug?
the lab. Right.
Like this makes me uncomfortable. Like, I barely eat McDonald's as it is. I'm more of a Wendy's guy. Actually, I need to be more of a home cooked meal guy. My pockets is empty as it is, and my stomach already big as a bitch. But yeah, so he says that, they tested it over like globally, and he unwraps the burger. He's like, oh my god, look at the size of this thing. Like, brother, that's not a normal reaction to a burger, especially not no McDonald's burger, brother. And then the sad part is, it's the saddest looking. Like, it looks like a normal McDonald's burger, but it looks sad. So It's like, The CEO can't even get a good looking McDonald's burger. Y'all just make ugly burgers for real, huh? Damn. So he's like, oh, I don't know how to attack this thing. Like, it's just, look at the size of it. It's like, brother, you're not doing a good job making this burger look appetizing.
Right. Just eat it. What the fuck?
Yeah. So then he pick it up and he's describing everything that's on the burger. So he's like, oh, we got these sesame / Popeye buns, some lettuce, some sauce. We got the meat on there. It's like, brother, you could just eat it. You could have just ate it. You doing a lot of this, but you're not doing a lot of nom 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 nom. You know, like
because he don't want to eat it.
No, that man don't eat no goddamn McDonald's. It's for us peasants.
Mm-hmm.
So he finally takes a bite. And yo, Tita, it is like a baby bite. Like he nibbled on the burger.
It's like Squidward eating a Krabby Patty.
Brother, yes. That man nibbled on that burger, was like, ooh, we're gonna take a big bite. So good. Delicioso.
Nah.
And then like they cut to the bite that he took, air quotations. Now, which intern did y'all hire to take a bite of that burger? Because that was not the same bite that motherfucker took. The bite he took made the shit look like it was AI. Like, I didn't think it was like actually the McDonald's CEO. I thought it was like an AI video. Nah, that was a real video of a real man eating a real burger. So the CEOs of Wendy's and Burger King have been shading him on social media.
As they should.
So the CEO of Wendy's was like, this is how I eat the Baconator. And grips that bitch and takes an actual bite of the Baconator. It's like, when you make real burgers, you don't have to be worried about eating them. Mm-hmm. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wrong. Because I am no burger connoisseur. But if I had to pick between Wendy's, Burger King, and McDonald's for a burger, I'm picking Wendy's.
Yeah.
I'm picking Wendy's, then McDonald's, and Burger King. Burger King, everything's salty.
I can't get behind Burger King. Never could.
It's just everything's salty, bro. Your burger's salty, your fries salty, the damn soda salty. How does soda salty? Everything's just goddamn salty. Like, it used to be good back in the day, but now it's just like, it's just so much salt.
I don't need that.
Yeah. So the both of them have been shading him. There have been all kinds of memes and skits and people just having a real good time because, again, the video looks almost AI. Like, I really thought it was like somebody made an AI video of this man and people are falling for it.
Yeah.
But no, apparently the video was real.
Lord.
Also, I don't know who watched the video and thought, this is going to be the video. It's going to get people to eat this goddamn Archburger.
That's like do the complete opposite.
Right. It's like when the Campbell's CEO was caught on a hot mic saying that he don't eat that shit because it's 3D printed meat. Oh, you didn't hear about this? Yeah, the Campbell's, like the soup company, that man said, I don't eat that shit. They got 3D printed meat in that bitch. I said 3D printed. Fuck. I do love me a little Italian wedding from Campbell's.
I'm gonna just eat grass. I'm eat air. I'm gonna eat air.
I'm gonna move to, like, my sister's been begging me to move to Iowa for the longest. I'm gonna move to Iowa and just start a little farm.
A farm, yeah.
Yeah, you know. But the only thing is, I can't kill no animal.
Yeah,
because I'm gonna fuck around and name them, and when it comes time for me to kill them, it's like, I can't kill Betsy. She part of the family.
Sure is.
She done went to baby girl's birthday. All right, Betsy, you cool. You cool. Just don't tell the other cows, because I gotta eat something.
Right. Oh, man.
So the Women's Guild from Twitch. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. So it was brought to both of our attentions because I did not hear nor see about this until after the fact of Twitch posting about the Twitch rivals for the Women's Guild, and the game that was chosen was Overcooked 2. And obviously, um, there was a lot of discourse around this post because of the fact that Overcooked is a cooking simulator, and they decided to choose this game to host on International Women's Day. But as someone that is a part of said guild, I do just want you guys to know that the games are selected by the guild members, right? It's not like Twitch was like, fuck all women, let's choose Overcook, right? Let's lean into stereotypical shit. It was chosen by the women from this guild. But I think where Twitch went wrong in their advertisement was the fact that none of that was stated when they made the announcement. So yeah, a lot was going on. I've seen several content creators talk about the situation that like there were apparently limited games that they had to choose from, and the other games were more skill driven and probably would have deterred people signing up for Twitch rivals. So when the ladies saw Overcooked 2, they were like, this is a fun game. It can be competitive and you don't need a lot of skill to play it. So let's just choose that. Which
I don't know about that one.
yeah. Me personally, I cannot get behind Overcooked. Overcooked 2, I am ass at it.
Yeah, like
So,
if you're not good under pressure,
mm-hmm,
boy,
right,
you got no
right.
communication skills, you gonna have a rough time.
Yeah. So, um, again, that was like the whole thing behind that. But a lot of women content creators were like, they could have chosen a game that was heavily male dominated to show that, women can play this game just as good as men can. And yeah, everyone had their own opinions about the game that was selected, and everyone is entitled to those opinions and are right to feel that way, right? I feel like nobody should be undermining someone that willingly chose that game and was happy about it, nor should anyone undermine people that had an issue with that game being chosen in the first place or being chosen to play on International Women's Day.
Because it's just a bad look.
It is a bad look. So I just think personally, and they've put out, an apology for this and gave more insight into how this game got to be chosen. I just think that they should have made it clear that like the guild members of this guild specifically chose this game. They chose it because they didn't necessarily want it to lean into stereotypes. They kind of wanted to do the opposite.
So they picked a cooking game.
Yeah, I don't know. They look it. Yeah, yeah. It.
I just, if you didn't want to, so I can kind of understand the whole like you want to pick a game that's gonna be fun and more welcoming for everyone, right? Because if they
Mm-hmm.
picked like Apex Legends or Rocket League or Rivals or
Yeah.
Overwatch, you know, if you're bronze or silver in those games, you're not gonna really want to play those games.
Right.
Totally understand that, right? I even I don't know. I still feel like even if it was marketed that like, oh, the women's guild picked this, people would still
Mm-hmm.
be like, y'all picked the cooking game.
Again, like they were very limited, and I think it was like a list of 6 games. I could read you the list. 1 second. They didn't have a lot to choose from. I never heard of these other games personally.
What's good,
Like,
Soju? Soju said we don't want to lean into stereotypes. Picks cooking sim.
yeah, but again, like a lot of the women were excited about this game, like because they just like playing Overcooked.
It's a fun
Um,
game, right? Like Tara and I used to play it all the time. It's just it's a rocky situation because it's like, yes, it's a fun game, but it's
yeah,
also you're picking it for International Women's Day.
yeah, and I did see one content creator was like she would have had no issue with Overcooked being the game as long as it wasn't on International Women's Day. Like that's where she saw the fault because it's like, yes, this is Women History Month, but you're doing it on this specific day at that, and it was like it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Dante said they couldn't play Fall Guys.
Right,
What was
right.
the so do you have the list?
1 second.
Okay. Because I'm curious as to like what the list was.
Yeah.
Because maybe that really was like the best option out of the 6 games. Is there a reason why they can only pick from those 6 games?
Um. So I did see another content creator speak on this that when it comes to brand deals, because this essentially is one big ass brand deal, you're showcasing a specific game that's going to be live streamed to thousands of viewers on Twitch. Um Not every game is going to like input themselves because of like legal reasons or branding, like if it's on brand with who they are as a developer and things like that, like shit's it gets very legal very quickly. um so it's probably why certain games didn't even like weren't even suggested to begin with, because they didn't want anything to do with like there potentially being bad light shown on them or what have you.
Yeah, but I'm a little confused by that, and maybe someone smarter can explain. Wouldn't you want to be on this list? Because it's free marketing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because Twitch Rivals is a pretty big event on Twitch.
Yeah, it is.
So, because like I can understand if it was like certain content creators are going to be doing a tournament and you don't want to associate with certain content creators. I get
Probably.
that,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not entirely sure how like Twitch Rivals works. Like, is it open to anyone, or do you have to be part of that uh team,
The
that
part of
guild?
that guild, yeah.
Okay,
But it's open to both affiliates and partners.
partners.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
But I do have the list.
Okay.
Apparently it was 4 games. One
Oh.
of the, yeah, so that's even more limited than what I thought was 6. Um Claire Obscure Challenge, or well, the game is Claire Obscure.
Mm-hmm.
Hollow Knight, Ultimate Chicken Horse, and Overcooked 2.
Okay, so Claire and Hollow Knight, I didn't know you could play competitively unless you're doing speed runs.
That could have been the case because they did say challenge, so maybe it was a speed run challenge.
Yeah, the other game I ain't never heard of. I don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah,
So I guess like them picking Overcooked makes sense. But again, why is it only those four games?
that is, one of the questions that a lot of people have been asking. Is like, why is it limited in the first place? But also, why these? Like, what was going on during this discussion for this Twitch rivals that they landed on those four games,
Yeah, because I
right?
just assumed like Marvel Rivals would be on there. Overwatch is trying to make a comeback, so I would assume, especially since Overwatch has like I feel like a good amount of female players.
Yeah,
Why aren't they on there? Like this, I'm curious as to how this list is created.
right.
Dante said, but now there's an issue at Overcooked in the middle of it. What if a group of people just stop playing out for principle? My aunt thought K-pop Demon Hunter was inappropriate. You'd be surprised how little people will look into things. And then he said it's kind of rigged. 3 crappy games, and here's a fun cooking game you probably heard of. I don't
Yeah,
know about crappy now. Crappy, crappy is a strong word there, brother. Because like Hollow Knight and Claire, first of all, Claire Obscure is an RPG. It's a turn-based RPG. So, I'm like, I don't know if they have a PvP mode, but I'm assuming it has to be like a speed run, or you have to beat a boss in a speed run fashion.
yeah,
Hollow Knight, I would also assume a speed run s thing. Um, Hollow Knight is great, but it's single. Yeah, like those two games are single player. The third one, I don't even remember what the fuck you said. I ain't never heard of it before.
right.
Crappy in terms of you trying to make it work in your head. It already doesn't make sense. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you're right. Like it just they picked for the four games. At least two of them don't have a natural competitive nature to it.
Yeah,
And also, like Claire
nor
Obscure is since it's an RPG, it's long. Like I think it's like 40 to 60 hours to complete.
mm. But again, like, as you guys are making it sound, those two games specifically is not like a mass type of multiplayer thing, right?
No.
So that's also probably why it went to Overcooked, because Overcooked you can play with multiple people. So
Yeah.
I just, I don't know.
This game
Again,
looks bad.
that just
Ultimate.
seems to be the biggest question, at least the one that I have. What exactly happened during this discussion that made them ultimately choose these four games specifically? Because again, you do have a lot of shooters that women do play, but I guess it also raises the issue of maybe not everyone is competitive. Like maybe they're more so a casual gamer, and maybe Overcooked to them is not as competitive as like a shooter or something. So
Which
I don't
I
know.
get, but you could have done like I don't know, Nintendo's also rough,
Nintendo
but you could have
yeah.
done Mario Party. You could have done Sonic Cross Worlds. That's a racing game. There's this one game I can't remember the name of it right now where it's two player and you hold a sheet of glass and you have to like make your way through all these crazy obstacles and hazards and shit.
Yeah.
Um, there's Chained Together. That like there's a lot of options.
Yeah.
The Pico game where you're like the
The
little
little
cute.
cats.
Yeah, like
But also I feel like
dude, ranked VR chat room is crazy,
they
Dante.
don't want to probably choose games that were chosen in the past for other Twitch rivals. Like maybe they try to keep it like, different games every time. I'm not sure. Never been a part of one. Like I don't know. I don't know how
Yeah,
that goes.
I know I should know more, but I don't know enough about Twitch rivals, if I'm being honest with you. Um, but like I don't know. I feel like this was. It almost feels like a set, like a setup, because
Mm-hmm.
it's like you only have 4 games, 2 of which are single player, and both are long. Like they're not short games. And then the ultimate chicken horse thing, it looks like it's like if the dodge hazards esque thing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch a video because we're doing the pod, but I get where they picked Overcooked because it's like literally the only one that's good out of the 4.
Yeah.
But again, it's like, why do they only have those 4?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel bad for everybody involved. I think hopefully moving forward, whoever is picking the games for this list will pick games that multiple people can play at once. Like
Mm-hmm.
Dante said, Fall Guys. Like there's a lot of games that could have been played. I think there was a new game that came out where you have to, like, you're an alien and you have to act like act like you're a human. Um
Mm,
and also you could possibly give an indie developer a major boost in marketing. Like
yeah.
there's so many I hate the term, but there's so many friend slop games. Why not do Peak? Why not do Lethal Company? Why not
Yeah.
do Repo? Like there's so many games.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was a Fall Guys Switch Rivals, not gonna lie. But
I
is it
think there
really
was
that
as
big of a
well.
deal if one was? We're only in March. You know what I mean? Like
We
it's
are.
I don't know. Like maybe someone who's more well versed in this stuff can explain it to me because I don't see the big. Because I can understand if, like, let's say last month was Fall Guys, you don't want to have 2 months in a row of Fall Guys. That I understand. But just take that bitch off the list.
Mm-hmm.
Like the list needs to be more than just 4 games.
Yeah.
It should. I feel like it should be at least 10 games.
10. Yeah.
There's competition for Stardew. Even Sims. Like, I feel like Sims would have been
Sims would have
phenomenal.
been good. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and there's so many little Sims challenges. Like, they could have done a much better job.
Yeah. I do
EA's in
agree.
hot water right now.
Mm.
I mean, a free publicity. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm curious as to how these games are put on this list. Because 2 + 2 ain't equal info. Not gonna lie to you. All right. So there were a guy walked in with a pro. I don't know if it was pro Trump or pro MAGA, but something along the lines. He walked into a Smoothie King, and these 2 black employees were like, "We're not serving you because of your shirt." Um, and they recorded him. He recorded them, and it caused a whole bunch of discourse online. And Smoothie King fired the 2 black workers. So now a lot of people are now protesting and boycotting against Smoothie King.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people have mentioned the fact that if you can't do a state job because of your, like, religious beliefs or political beliefs, why is it that you have to do a food related job even though it doesn't align with your, like, you have to serve someone? Because there was a lady who they want to give a cake to a gay couple because she didn't believe in gay marriage, and she won that court. She won that case. You know, like she's allowed to serve whoever she wants to serve. Um, I don't see the issue here. Like, I don't
Right.
understand why they got fired for practicing their First Amendment.
Just like I guess that man was wearing that shirt. Like, what the double standard here? Like,
Yeah, like, so Smoothie King released a statement. I don't feel like reading it. It was pretty much a whole bunch of like, we love diversity, but we have to protect our customers, and niggas relax. Like, we fuck with y'all, but not that much. But just stop boycotting. Come back to Smoothie King.
nope, no, thank you.
Yeah. So a lot of people are protesting Smoothie King. Last week I talked about the BAFTAs, and more information has come out since then.
Okay.
So, for those of you who don't know, 2 weekends ago, the BAFTAs happened, and there was a gentleman who has Tourette's when Michael B. Jordan and
Delroy.
Delroy Lindo, I almost called him Leroy again, came on stage. His Tourette's caused him to say the N word. He said it 3 times. Now, I, like a lot of black people, was upset and confused because it's like, I know how Tourette's works, right?
Mm-hmm.
To a certain degree. You can't control your movements and what you say depending on the severity of your Tourette's, right? But a lot of black people thought it was weird that it only flared up when niggas was on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out that the guy who suffers from Tourette's, I believe his name is John, he told them, like, hey guys, listen, I say slurs, not intentionally, but like, I say slurs. I'm concerned that I'm going to mess up this night and call someone something that is offensive. I'm like, oh, don't worry, you're far from the stage. We'll be able to hear you. And apparently, allegedly, they put a mic by his chair, right in front of his chair.
Stop. What?
Yes. And obviously, because like with Tourette's, like the more frazzled you feel, the worse it gets. So when he said it and there's a clear reaction, he's now like, it's flaring up even worse now. But apparently, he was ticking all night long.
Mm-hmm.
BBC edited everything else, but left that part.
That's wild.
So now people are questioning, like, even Warner Brothers had reached out to BBC, like, hey, please make sure you edit that out, please and thank you. And they still did it because apparently he called the host a homophobic slur. He was calling people PDFs. Like he was like, and obviously not on purpose,
Mm-hmm.
but he was ticking all night long, right? And they edited all of his ticks out, but when he called Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo the N-word 3 times.
No, that's
and
crazy.
a lot of people are pointing out that it can't just be a mistake because they didn't edit that out, and then they also didn't edit out the host apologizing on his behalf, if you even want to call it an apology.
Mm-hmm.
So again, BBC, this doesn't make sense. Now there is a conspiracy that the reason why they left that in is because they're trying to take attention off of the Epstein files. So they're using black pain and black outrage to take away attention from the fact that a lot of you motherfuckers is in them files.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be either, because it seemed like everybody in that bitch apparently.
Yeah.
Like everybody in that bitch. The goddamn king of the UK, his brother's in that bitch, and they arrested the king's brother. You know how crazy that is to have to arrest your own brother because he over here doing tomfuckery on an island. So I don't know. And then also people pointing out too that someone had said "Free Palestine" in their speech, and they edited that shit out. So again, it's like you had the chance to edit this bitch out, and not only did they have the chance to edit it out, they left it online for the streaming service up for 12 hours. So like this, you can't say it's an accident. You can't say it's a mistake. And it's just really fucking frustrating.
Yeah.
Because Sinners has been in the news for all of the wrong reasons. And I hate that. it's a good movie with a great cast, with a phenomenal director, and instead of getting the flowers it deserves, it's in all this bullshit ass scandal and controversy that has nothing to do with anything, like, has nothing to do with the movie or the cast.
Yeah.
And it's just so frustrating. And the actress, I wanna actually make sure I say her name correctly.
One Me?
No. Jamie Lawson. She's the one who
that played Pearl.
Yes. And they asked her how she felt about it and if she's reached out to Michael B. Jordan and Delroy. And I'm paraphrasing, but what she essentially says is the fact that, like, it's messed up what they did. They didn't protect the two black men on that stage. They didn't give a fuck about our community. And if they actually gave a shit, they would have made sure that this never happened. Because again, like, a lot of people have been asking this question. You know he has Tourette's. We all know how Tourette's works. Why aren't you, like, having some kind of protocol in place to avoid all this? Because, like, even the man himself was like, hey, y'all, when I tick, I say very offensive stuff. I am concerned. So it's not even like y'all didn't know that his ticks were offensive. You made a whole movie about it. He's the inspo to the movie.
Yeah.
Direct inspo. But I will say that this is putting more of a fire under people to watch the upcoming Oscars. Because a lot of people are like, yo, if Sinners doesn't win, like, any Oscars during that awards, there's going to be a riot. People are going to lose their shit.
And I believe it should be.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that you watch that movie and don't think that it's not deserving of any type of award.
Someone pointed out that the movie before Sinners that's gotten the most nominations was Color Purple, and it was beat by I can't even remember the name of the movie, and that movie is almost never talked about, right? Whereas Color Purple is part of the zeitgeist. Like, Color Purple is talked about constantly, both in the black community and outside, right? And Sinners is going to be the same thing. Whether or not it wins any awards, its cultural impact is going to last for a lifetime, right? The issue is, and people, and I'm part of people, is if Sinners was an all-white cast with a white director, there would be no questions about the awards. Everyone would be like, oh, they gonna sweep. They gonna goddamn sweep them awards.
Yeah.
But because it's some nigga shit, well, was it really that good? They extended how long it was in theaters because it was that popular. And they re-released it in IMAX theaters in Halloween because niggas wanted to see it again. I'm niggas.
Yeah.
And you're trying to tell me that it was an okay movie? It's overhyped?
No.
Niggas try to say Weapons was better than Sinners. I watched Weapons. Weapons is a good movie. It ain't better than Sinners. And I haven't seen Marty Supreme, and I haven't seen the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio.
I want to see that one. Tiana Taylor.
I do too, because everyone said Tiana Taylor killed that role. She did her big one in that one. So I really want to, because I love her as a performer, as an entertainer. I went to her farewell tour. She's someone who should have gotten a lot more flowers a lot sooner and didn't. And instead of, like, harboring on it, she moved on and she's in a whole different lane now. I think a lot of people could learn from taking a page out of her book.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm upset but I am happy because um, Michael B. Jordan did win uh, best best lead actor, best.
So in the actor awards, he won outstanding performance by a male actor in a leading role.
There we go.
The cast themselves for Sinner also won outstanding performance by a cast in a motion picture. And then also at the NAACP Image Awards, he won Entertainer of the Year as well as Outstanding Actor in a Motion Picture. So I
Well deserved.
am happy, definitely well deserved, because I feel like playing twins that are like quite literally the opposite. Like that's is, bro.
He played it so well that you have to actually remind yourself that it's one nigga
Mm-hmm.
playing two different people.
Yeah.
And I hope I'm pronouncing this woman's name right. Wumsy?
One me.
One me.
Mm-hmm.
She said that like he would wear different shoes for different characters. One character has a dimple and the other one doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he would keep his hands in his pocket for one character while the other character is always talking with his hands. Like this is someone who poured a lot of effort and thought and time into two characters.
Yeah.
I've seen the movie 4 times, and every time I have to remind myself that Michael B. Jordan is not a twin for real.
Mm-hmm.
That is one nigga. I don't know if he has a sibling.
I don't know either, but he played the fuck. If only look, Soju, yes. Anyway,
I'm
he
snitching.
that boyfriend already know. But he played the fuck out of Smoking Stack.
Bro.
I just everything about that movie is just it makes you feel good. You know, like even though the setting of it, obviously, hell no, but just the feeling behind it, you know, just about it makes you feel good about being black.
Right.
It just hit different.
And that's why Hollywood got a problem with it. Because it's a film made by niggas,
For
starring niggas,
mm-hmm.
for niggas
Mm-hmm.
that did phenomenally well.
Mm-hmm.
So they shaking in their boots. Because it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Nigga films are not supposed to be good. Nigga films aren't supposed to be nominated for awards.
Well, they should.
And like, here's the thing, because we talked about this in the group chat.
Yeah.
Where it almost feels like any prominent black actor has to be in some kind of like black pain movie, whether it's them being in a slave movie or them being in a civil rights segregation era movie. And something I like that a lot of newer black creators are doing is not doing that bullshit and do something completely different, but still able to tell black stories.
Yeah.
Like Sinners still takes place during Jim Crow, but that's not the whole
Exactly.
point of Sinners.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's one of the main reasons why so many people are like trying to act like this movie isn't good, because there's no white savior. The cast is like 90% black, and everybody loves it. Whether you're black, whether you brown, Asian, white, gay, straight, trans, cis, like everybody love the movie. You can pull something from this movie regardless of who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And like, as someone who loves acting, as someone who wants to get into filmmaking, this is a film. This is cinema. Like, not to sound like a meme, but this is literally absolute cinema. From the way it's shot, from the color grading, from the angles that they use, the whole cast of actors, bro. Like even the niggas in the background, like it's good. It's a good ass film.
Yeah. And I mean, that's all thanks to Ryan Coogler.
Bro.
Bro, he's
Like,
phenomenal.
he even hired because I watched a lot of the interviews and he was saying how for their craft table he only had food you would find in the area because he wanted his actors to be in, like, feel like they're like literally
In it.
from that. Yeah. So, and one of the things I love about Ryan Coogler is he gives a lot of props to his wife. He talks about his wife all the time. He says, when I was broke, when I was just some fucking film student, Shorty had my back. The thing that always stuck with me is he talks about how he used to write his scripts in like Microsoft Word, which if you've ever written a script before, you know writing that shit in Word is hella difficult because there's a certain format you have to follow for writing screenplays. And back then, script writing software was expensive, right? So it still is. And for I think either for his birthday or just because she bought him the software. Also a broke college student, but she believed in him. She loved him. So yeah, and I love me some black love.
Yes.
So I fuck with him. I hope that the podcast gets to a place where we can like have someone like a Ryan Coogler and just I'm a fanboy it up. I'm asking him all kinds of shit. But nah, man, it's just, I hate the fact that in the Big 2-6 we still gotta deal with bullshit like this.
Yeah.
This should not be happening, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't like the fact that some people are like, oh, you know, he has Tourette's, just get over it. Listen, no one's saying, you know, because he has Tourette's, he's a bad person. But also, I have to stand on stage and be called a awful slur, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Yeah. I gotta stand there and take that.
Right. I feel like two things can exist at once. Like, yes, he has Tourette's. Like, you know, he is not in control of what comes out of his mouth, but also they have every right to be upset, even though that man has Tourette's. Like, how would anyone feel, any black person feel being called the N-word? Like,
regardless of the situation.
Exactly.
Right? Like, and someone had mentioned this, and I'm like, this is the perfect analogy. If you step on someone's foot by accident, do you walk away or do you say, oh shit, my bad? If you walk away, right, the person who you just stepped on, they're going to assume that shit was intentional. Because why? If it was an accident, you would have just apologized. So for all of y'all who are like, oh, he has Tourette's, he shouldn't have to apologize. Yes, he should. They'd be like, hey guys, listen, I have Tourette's. It's not me. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's cool. Kinda. You know, keep it pushing. Right? And someone showed a scene from the movie that he inspired where the character with Tourette's told someone to go off themselves, and then after he has his tick, he immediately apologizes. And a lot of people with Tourette's are like, hey guys, just because I have a tick doesn't mean I'm allowed to just say and do whatever.
Yeah.
What's good, Micah? Micah said she was with him at the bottom. Now he praising her while at the top. Black love is beautiful. Fuck what Twitter say. Yeah. Also, Twitter's a hellscape. Like Twitter is not a real place. If you go off of what Twitter says, you would think black men hate black women only dating white dudes. You know, women only want rich guys. Every man's on this red pill bullshit. It's not true. It's just Twitter's a hellscape owned by that man. And it's just, that's why I like Threads. Threads is a nice fresh air. Like another nice breath of fresh air. Same thing with Blue Sky. Blue Sky just don't be popping off the way I needed to.
Yeah.
He also said they had a 2-hour buffer. They could have bleeped it from live TV and they bleeped the person saying "Free Palestine," so they can get bleeped, but but not us getting called the N word. Only black people are expected to tolerate all types of disrespect and turn the cheek. We ain't got no more cheeks to turn. No
Right.
facts.
We really don't.
Like, bro,
Tired
you
of it.
can't. Like it's like it gets to a point where it's like, what more do you want?
Exactly.
Okay, all right. So moving on, because if I keep going, I'm gonna be going off for like 2 hours about the goddamn BAFTAs.
Also, one more thing, real quick, about the award show. I love Viola Davis. She just gives like auntie vibes. Like every time she speak, I'm sad. I fucking love her. She won an award for something. I don't remember what it was, but her speech was phenomenal. I like almost
I
cried.
listen. I've loved Viola since maybe since like SVU for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I knew of her before How to Get Away with Murder, and then How to Get Away with Murder.
Girl.
Listen, listen,
Miss Annalise, girl. Anime.
listen. And the thing too, which is sad, and she's talked about this, is the fact that like people call her the Black Meryl Streep, which I don't agree with. I hate that they do shit like that. Like, why can't Meryl Streep be Meryl Streep
Mm-hmm.
and Viola Davis be Viola Davis? But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
and she still struggles to get roles.
Yeah.
She still has to audition for roles. She still has to negotiate her pay. This is the award-winning actress. This is not, Viola Davis fresh out of acting school. No, 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 no,
Mm-hmm.
no. This is Viola Davis, a household name. And Shorty is still having to audition. Shorty is still struggling to like get paid like her white counterparts. Cause she in an interview, she was like, I don't get paid Meryl Streep money. Y'all say I'm the black one, but y'all don't, I must get
Right.
that black tax. But no, I love Viola Davis. I loved her reaction when she saw that it was Michael B.
Yes.
Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
You like, and that's the thing about, this is what I love about being black, right? Is the fact that no matter who you are, when one of us wins, it feels like we all winning.
Mm-hmm.
And I just love the fact that like, no matter where you go, you're automatically like part of a community. Like I could go to Iowa and see a bunch of black people there, and I'm immediately accepted into that community. I could go to fucking, the UK might be a little different, but I could go to fucking Toronto, same shit, right? And I love that. I love the fact that like, no matter where I go, I got peoples in my corner.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, all right. Before we move on to the battle royale, we talked about the America's Next Top Model doc, but I want to hear your opinions as I just want to hear opinions overall, but also as like a black woman. How do you feel about this? Also, did you watch America's Top Model as a kid?
I did.
Okay.
Before watching that documentary, I wouldn't say like I was a huge fan or anything of Tyra, but I did like her.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing her in what was it? Was it like Life Size Model or whatever? It was like a movie, I think a Disney movie or something. But yeah, after watching this documentary, I can say with my whole chest, fuck Tyra. Because Life Size Barbie, that's what it was. She let down so many of those girls. So many of whom were black at that.
Mm-hmm.
What I can't wrap my head around was the fact that she wanted to start this show, right, as a way to basically say F you to the modeling industry because she herself was judged ostracized for being black, one of the only black supermodels at the time, and for being curvy. Like, she wasn't the stereotypical, she didn't fit the model build back then. And she created this to counter that. But what she did was exactly what was done to her to these girls.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you do that? You over here trying to uplift people, but all you're doing is bringing them down. Like, what? And I forgot her name, but was it Danny? No, not Danny. Not Danny. From the first cycle, the one Ebony. Um, I just felt so bad for her because, again, it is something that's just very prevalent in just stereotypes surrounding black women, especially dark skinned black women. This whole like angry black woman narrative. And it's like that is quite literally the story that they chose to spin for her.
Yep.
And it's like, as a black woman yourself, how could you sit there and let that happen? How can you like okay this to be aired, to go through with it? And not only that, when it came to the panels, Tyra herself told her that she was ashy. Like, excuse me?
Now, as a dark skinned person, one of like your biggest fears is leaving the house ashy, because like it's more noticeable on dark skin for obvious reasons.
Right.
And when they said it to her, and I'm looking at the clip, I'm like, what about her is ashy?
Nothing at all. At all. And also the like microaggressions when it came to her having to like douse herself in this oil or whatever, and like the other girls talking about her during their confessionals and saying like she's leaving all of her like whatever the fuck they called
like,
it.
oh,
like
the oil stains and she's greasy and this, that, and the third.
Excuse me?
It's like, damn, so if I don't put this shit on, I'm ashy, but if I do put this shit on, now I'm a greasy bitch.
Right. And these are both things that she struggled with in her past, and now it's like just being thrown in her fucking face.
Yeah.
Not only by these girls, but by a black woman herself.
When they cut her hair and she had, I think she said like 3 bald spots. It's like, and that's, a lot of people online were saying Tyra, it doesn't make sense why Tyra didn't hire black hairdressers.
Mm-hmm.
And someone pointed out the fact that even though she claims that she wanted to show off black beauty, she didn't have a lot of black staff. Besides Miss J, that was, in the models, obviously, that was really it. There was no black makeup artist. There was no black hairstylist.
Right.
And that speaks volumes, because it's like, you could have made jobs for a lot of people who look like you.
Exactly.
Not just models, but hairstylists, photographers, makeup artists, stylists. Like, there's so many people that you could have been like, all right, cool, I want X, Y, and Z.
Exactly.
Maybe not the first season, right? Because the first season you have to prove yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You did that. You could have hired more people.
Yeah. And it helps reaffirm these girls, like, that they see someone that's exactly like them. Like, they know how to do their makeup for them. They know how to do their hair for them. Like, you need that. And that's still honestly an issue in this industry to this day. Like, there's not enough makeup artists, hairstylists, even like wardrobe, like, that can cater to black and brown people. Like, we're
the black lady from High School Musical, the one that always has the headband.
Mm-hmm.
She said the reason why she had that headband was because no one knew how to do her hair, so she had to do her own hair.
Yeah.
And like, she had less time because everybody else has like 2-3 people doing their hair, and it's just her. So she did the best she could, put a hairband on that bitch, and it became iconic. But it's like the reason why I had it on was because they didn't have people who knew how to do my hair.
Exactly. And that's fucking sad.
I had a former coworker who used to be a hairstylist, and I had asked her, I was like, hey, you went to school for this. What was it like when it came to black hair? And she was like, honestly, back then I thought it was weird, and I still to this day. She said it's like they talk about it for like a day. They spend maybe like an hour, if that, working on a couple of black hairstyles. It's not graded. They don't really focus on it, and then just keep pushing. And, you know, she had asked, like, hey, you know, shouldn't I get more experience? Because, like, what if I get a black client? And the teacher laughed. Like, they don't go to you. Which is true, but it's not because, you know, we don't like y'all. It's because
right.
they don't know how to do our hair.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not going to a white barber unless, like, he done cut at least 25 niggas' hair before. I can't be your first. Sorry. Got me fucked up. Go have my hairline all the way back here. All kinds of bumps along my neck. Nah, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool.
But, yeah, that in itself, like, pissed me off. How they portrayed her. Right?
Yeah.
Sydney, right? That was her name. Is it Sydney? Not Sydney. What was her name?
Who?
The white one.
Oh, I need more information than the white one.
Oh,
Tina.
Sorry.
That's like you saying, oh, Shandy, the one who got assaulted?
Shandy, yes.
Yes.
Fuck. I know it started with an S. I'm sorry.
You could have helped me. You could have even more context clues.
I know.
So he said the white one. That's like saying, oh, the girl. Nigga. Nigga.
I was going to say one of the four that like was really focused on throughout the documentary. I'm
never going to have you on my charades team. Just saying you know that right now.
I'm terrible at games like that. You wouldn't want me on there. But
I know now. Shit. It's 2 words. Is it? Maybe it's 4 words. Maybe it's 3 words. How many words, Tina? How many goddamn words is
it? I'm not good at those. Thank you, Soju. Soju knew what I meant. But
you could be on Soju's team then. Shit.
But yes, Shandy. That broke my heart.
Yeah. And here's the shit that pissed me off, right? Both Ken and Tyra try to act like, you know, they had nothing to do with it, one. And then Ken was like, oh, you know, we could have aired, you know, all the footage we had, we could have made it much worse. But we actually had to tone it down and edit it and blah, 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 blah. The only reason why you edited out certain parts was because it was around the same time as Janet Jackson's titty getting whipped out during the Super Bowl. So they cracked down on a lot of the regulations and shit. So they had to re-edit shit because of regulations, not because out of the goodness of your fucking heart.
Exactly. But also that should have never been aired. She quite literally was being assaulted. They recorded it and aired it.
Also, just doesn't make sense as to like, why are these men here?
That too.
Like, I get you're trying to, you know, recreate the modeling experience. Cool. But it is, one, it's still TV. 2, you know these girls ain't eat all day. And you fill them up with liquor. And you got these boys who's also filled up with liquor. And y'all thought this was gonna be cool. You knew there was gonna be some kind of drama.
Exactly.
And you was there for the drama. That was the girl's idea, is to call him over. Was it?
It was.
Oh, okay. I mean, but still though, like they got hella people there. They could have been like, hey y'all. Nah.
Right. And what I don't understand, I think it was Shandy herself that said it, that essentially they were 24/7 being recorded. The only place they couldn't be recorded was in the bathroom if they were by themselves.
Jay said it.
Jay.
Jay
Okay.
Alexander. Yeah, so he
That
said that the rule
makes
was if you were alone in the bathroom, they couldn't record you. But the loophole was since she had another person in there
exactly.
with her, the camera crew would
They
come.
record it, but again, like that's just no. Because not
Yeah,
only that, again, you can tell what is unfolding right in front of you. Like what
I, I'm gonna say this. There's gonna be another documentary. I think it's coming out either in this month or May about America's Next Top Model. This one they pointed a lot. They put a lot of blame at Tyra, which is well deserved. This is not me saying. This is not me. I'm not a Tyra defender, right? But it wasn't just Tyra.
yeah.
It was not just Tyra. Okay,
Yeah.
y'all all did some dirt. Just
Yeah.
because your hands are less dirty does not mean they not still dirty.
Yeah. And like a lot of them excuse the behavior because that was the time that they were in, right?
Which,
And it's like
in their defense, I can
I understand, but
kind of
damn.
understand. But like, for example, with everything that's going on with Shandy, you can't tell me any part of that felt right.
It
Whether, regardless of the time, you can't tell me anything about that situation felt good.
right. As the person that was recording that, like I would hope that they had some fucking morals, like they would feel wrong about recording this. Like
And that's why I always felt like it's kind of like I get the drama behind it, but I always felt it was weird in reality shows when like they were like they have cameras in the bedrooms and shit, because it's like I like for example like Love Island.
mm-hmm.
If I'm trying to crack, you feel me, or I'm getting my shit cracked, I
Right.
can't do that because there's cameras every goddamn where.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's ways to go about still getting that drama without having cameras in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I felt really bad for Shandy.
I
Like
did, yeah.
I think the part that really broke me was when her and the boyfriend tried to make it work after everything, and people were just walking up to her calling her all kinds of sluts and whores.
Mm-hmm.
Like that cannot be easy.
Right.
And a lot of people online were calling the boyfriend like a bitch for leaving. You gotta understand from his point of view, Shorty cheated on him on national TV.
Exactly.
And not only is that, but like every time y'all go out in public, you get secondhand embarrassment because everybody's calling your cheating girlfriend all kinds of sluts and hoes.
Mm-hmm.
So like I get it. Like that's a lot. And also again, you cheated on me on national TV, which
Yeah.
wasn't she didn't cheat on him. You can't call, assault cheating. But at the time, that's what he thought.
Mm-hmm.
Tyra made Shandy relive that mess too. Oh yes,
She
on the
did
Tyra show.
on the which again, why? Why are
For them
you
clicks and views,
at
man.
and that's what I hate. Like but moving on to there were two more girls. I forgot. I know there was Danny, but I forgot the last girl's name. But
Oh, Kenya, the one who's getting groped
mhm,
and stuff.
yes,
Yeah.
her. Um, she said she was bullied growing up for essentially being thin. Everyone else around her was bodacious, what have you. But she goes on America's Next Top Model and she's being fat shamed.
Mm-hmm. Which actually happened to a lot of black women during that time.
Like
Like,
and again, Tyra understands because she herself was shamed for her body, but she is going to allow this and she's going to say it out of her own fucking mouth. Like, you're telling this girl during panels that they had to do a lot of editing around her midsection. Like, what? That's not going to make her feel good about herself. And then they're showing this one clip of her eating a donut cut into 3 different times to make it seem
Yeah.
like she had a donut on 3 separate occasions, and that was not the case. Like,
And a lot of the other girls were saying that during her cycle, they kept asking them about like, oh, how do you feel about I'm pretty sure it's Kenya. Kenya's like eating habits and shit. So they would like, uh, since they're being asked, they would say like, oh, I mean, they keep talking about how much she eats, so I guess it's a problem. But they
right.
would edit it in a way to make it seem like all the girls felt like, oh, Shorty's eating too much.
Exactly. Exactly. And like that's one of the biggest issues was the editing, because they have this story that they want to tell. And Jay Manuel said it as well, that like they had to portray stories for certain girls to, like, I guess
Because
get them further on into the show. Like it's just,
it's TV.
it's TV, yes. And
Like
it,
we saw this with Love Island, right?
yeah.
Where some girls got the, victim cut, whereas other girls got the mean girl cut.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to Cher about this, and I was like, I'm actually having a really hard time like enjoying reality TV because we keep watching all these documentaries, and then after everything that happened with Love Island, you start to notice patterns, right? And one of the biggest patterns is the fact that, like, yes, it's reality TV. What do you expect? But it's also like these are real people, right?
Mm-hmm.
After the season's done, they got to go back to normal life, right?
Right.
And all these productions and shit are, um, you know, they're essentially preying on these people and giving some people really good cuts, and while others they already deemed from like before the season even started, oh, this is going to be our mean girl, this is going to be our
Right.
villain, and it's not fair because same thing with Kenya was like they edited that girl, made it seem like she was eating like 5 donuts. It's one donut.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one donut that she
Mm-hmm.
took 5 bites out of.
Right. And then also with her being groped by that man, and that's the picture that they decide to select, pissed me off. But also Tyra's response to that pissed me off, because how are you going to tell her that, like, yes, you've dealt with this yourself as well, but like you basically tell her she has to deal with it.
Yeah. So for me, that irritated my spirit was when she was like, "Hey, can we stop? Like he's doing too much. He's moaning in my ear. He's touching me." Everybody looked at her. You can see it, right? But she said it. She was like, "You get the vibe, like, oh, how dare you stop the shoe?" And you see it in the clip, right? And then when she's in front of the judge, they're like, "Oh, well, you got to take charge. We got to do it in the right way." And the picture that they picked is a shot of him literally groping her thigh.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, like, when all these red pill dudes are like, oh, I don't support Me Too, and everybody's so sensitive, da 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 da. No, bro, like, there's a reason why Me Too is important. There's a reason why, like, women practicing boundaries and saying like, hey, I don't want this, or hey, I don't want to go for these kind of guys are important, because you have shit like this. It's been how many years? Every time she talks about the situation, she starts crying. You don't think that's traumatic?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this ain't just some like, oh, some guy, brushed up on her by accident. No, he was flirting with her before the shoot, and she was clearly uncomfortable. And then during the shoot, you was bumping and grinding and moaning in her ear and pulling. You can see it. You can
Mm-hmm.
see it. And you trying to tell me nobody during this shoot was like, hey, bruh, you are essentially just a prop. Like, why are you doing too much? You're
Right.
doing too much. What's going on? So yeah, that shit pissed me off. The girl who I need the woman. I should stop saying girl. The woman who her mom was shot and paralyzed.
And they made her do a shoot of her being
First of
shot
all,
in the head.
that whole shoot weird.
A lot of the
why?
shoots. Yeah.
I mean, you're right. A lot of the shoots, especially in like the later seasons, weird as shit.
Right.
But that shoot in particular, why?
Yeah.
And Danny is the one with the gap.
Mm-hmm.
Her story, besides Shandy, I think is the worst. Because she didn't want to lose the gap because she loved her gap, which a lot of people from the South, having a gap is like, you know, a beauty thing, right? So she liked her gap. They forced her to close it. And then she won the whole thing, cool. But then she struggled to get shoots because no one viewed her as a model.
Yeah.
They viewed her as a reality star.
Yeah.
And I found out after the thing, a lot of the shoots that they did, they couldn't use because it was property of the show. So they didn't have any looks for their portfolio. And she struggled. She had a really hard time. Like she said it in the thing that there was someone who lost the show who was getting more bookings than she was.
Mm-hmm.
And when she talked to the girl, she was like, yeah, they literally won't take you because they don't want, you know, you, the reality star, taking attention away from the fashion line, from the shoot, from whatever. And then for Tyra to be like, oh yeah, I know there was some doors closed for you because you won the show.
Yeah.
And you did nothing?
And exactly.
You claim the whole point of this fuck ass show is to have people who look like me and you be big in modeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yet you know I'm struggling and you do nothing?
You did nothing to try and help.
And then to make matters worse, you tell me you did nothing?
Yes, that Mm-mm.
Bro, and that's the issue with like a lot of narcissists, right? A lot of narcissists, in their mind, they're doing a big one. It's like, shorty, you wouldn't have had any opportunities if you were on the show. One. And two, I know you struggled, but that's part of the modeling experience. I'm still rooting for you.
No. It's fucking evil.
Like Tyra. And the thing too is like I've heard whispers every once in a while on the internet that Tyra wasn't shit. But like I didn't know enough. And quite frankly, like I'm not a big modeling person, so I was just kind of like in one ear out the other, right? But it's like not only did you try to advertise Cycle 25 in the documentary itself, you did it post the documentary. And I'm like, I don't think you understand the nature of this documentary. This documentary is not saying how great of a job you did.
Mm-hmm.
It's exposing how shitty of a job you did.
Yeah.
Why did you think Cycle 25 was going to pop off the way you thought it was going to pop off?
Mm-hmm. And what I hate about this whole thing is that she's obviously going to receive the publicity that she wants for this new cycle because of this documentary, right? Everyone's going to want to watch the cycle to see whether it's good or not. Like,
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I feel like people are going to be like, yo, we're boycotting the cycle. I don't see this, because one, she don't got a following, right? So it's not even like, you know, oh, she can rely on her supporters. She's not Nicki Minaj, right? Two, everybody that would watch this damn cycle has also seen this documentary and think you ain't shit.
Yeah.
So why the fuck would they want to watch this? And they said it themselves. One of the reasons why the show kind of faded off was because the way how girls are getting these modeling gigs isn't through traditional means. It's through social media.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why do I have to hop on your show when all I got to do is stand in front of a window, take some cute photos of myself, and hit post?
Right. Yeah. I mean, the times have definitely changed now.
Yeah. It's a lot more accessible. I mean, it's also a lot more competition because of how accessible it is, but it's a lot more accessible to get like, whether in the thing too is that like, because of social media, you don't have to be heroin chic to be considered a model. if you have the following, these makeup brands will be like, hey, come on down. Come on down.
Yep.
So it's like, again, what did you think was going to happen?
Mm-hmm. And the last thing that I want to say, just to close this out, for her to say that those three men were like the only friends that she ever basically had, right? And to not visit Miss J after what he went through, what he's still currently going through, you are not shit.
Literally taught this girl how to strut.
Right.
Like,
And
part of the reason why that show went off was because of him.
yeah.
Like, when I think of America's Next Top Model, I think of
Miss J.
Miss J. Like, and that's why I'm not shocked that the views still went down the toilet after they fired him.
Exactly. Those three men, in my opinion, were bigger than Tyra was for that show. I feel like Miss J was iconic.
Miss J, yes. The other two,
not really.
No. Miss J, yeah. Because, I mean, like, even post the show, most of the memes that have been created from that show have been either the contestants or Miss J. And I think, and the sad part is, if that show had happened a little later, and if he had really got on social media, I feel like he would have remained a big thing. But yeah, that's woo, that's trifling.
Yeah.
That's so. And when they talked about the three of them getting let go, right? Jay Manuel had said that, like, you know, normally they'll let you leave on like mutual terms, like, oh, you know, so and so's leaving this show, we wish them the best, yada yada yada. Because when you get fired, it makes it seem like you did something wrong, right? And I agree. I think they let go those three in particular, especially Miss J, because they were hoping people were going to tune in to be like, okay, so what's the show like now? Because they don't have, you know, the cornerstones of the show. And I think that's what the thought was. But instead, what happened was, I only really watched this show for one of the, like, either for looking at the eye candy, or listening to Miss J's jokes, or, you know, I don't know if Jay Manuel had fans like that, if I'm being honest with you, but if he did, like, you know what I mean, like, that just doesn't. I'm trying to think of like a good example. Let's, like, I know we make jokes about like, oh, we're gonna get rid of Soju, but like, that's like if we legitimately got rid of Soju, like that, right? Like, people would be like, this feels weird. This feels concerning. Like, when you have a show, especially like a show that takes off like that, the people who were there from day one, yeah, they create fans. You know what I mean? Like, and that goes for the three of us. Like, if you leave, people gonna be like, what the fuck? If I leave, people gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, when people think of the show, they think of the three of us. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why you would, especially Miss J. Like, I can understand they let go of the other two, right? But Miss J, Miss J. I'm gone one episode and they plot to get rid of me. I was literally just saying how we can't get rid of you. I take it back. We firing Sochu. Where the pansexual Latinas at?
I'm screaming.
Come to the front. I'm trying to be all sentimental. Niggas won't ruin it. Nah, all jokes aside, though. Yeah, it was a sad watch. I didn't think I was gonna get upset as much as I did. Um, but yeah, it was yeah. I recommend watching the Biggest Loser documentary too. Um, because you will see what I mean. Like, it's hard to watch reality TV after watching stuff like that. Because like
Yeah.
they take advantage of these people.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like if it wasn't for the fact that social media is a thing, um, oh no, Shelly and Alandria would have got the Mean Girl title, and we just have to eat that.
Yeah.
But all right, it is 9:40. Do you want to do the unhinged royale?
Um, I mean, mine is relatively short.
Mine, I think, is also short. Like I think it's medium. It's not. I don't think it's gonna take that long.
Yeah. So if you're down, I'm down.
All right, say less. I'm pulling my shit up now. Do you want to go first?
Okay.
Because yours is definitely shorter than mine.
Let me just pull it up. Okay. So my story is from r/ relationship advice, and the title is My 19 female boyfriend, 20 male, broke up with me because I'm too good at sex.
Er?
Right.
I don't know if you should be upset or like complimented.
Right.
What do you
But
mean she too good? Oh no, her coochie too wet. Her moans are too sexy. Like, what do you mean, nigga? Her throat too good. Like, what do you what do you mean?
um so it says we've been dating for a year and he's a year older than me and we met in college. We took things slow because we're both virgins and it's special to both of us, so we agreed we'd wait until we're really in love and sure about each other. And after a year, we could see ourselves married in the future, so we decided to have sex. Even after our first time, he asked me if I was really a virgin or if I lied because I was too good. No, I didn't lie. I just watched some educational videos and practiced on my own.
Girl, you was watching porn and flicking that bean. Stop playing. Stop playing.
um, she says, since then, he'd get weird during sex. Like if I did something good, he'd say, sorry, he'd say it felt good, and then his face would change like he was thinking. Now I know he was questioning if I really was a virgin. Anyway, he broke up with me yesterday after we had sex. TMI, I was writing him and he said I act like a porn star and he's obviously not the only guy I've been with and he thinks I lied to him. I told him I watched a ton of porn and copy from the videos, but he doesn't believe me. Great. Never thought I'd be dumped for being too good at sex. It just really sucks because we had sex because we thought we'd be long term and we broke up already. I want him back. I know he's just being paranoid. How do I tell him I wasn't lying?
You don't want him back. Leave that dumb nigga alone. Leave that ignorant nigga alone. Leave that foolish boy alone. Better yet, delete that nigga's number.
Right.
The fuck is you talking about? Oh no. Her coochie too wet. Like what? You know what's funny? Like, I don't understand how you could be in a situation where your girl, fresh off the V card, already doing Beyblade tricks on your dick, and you like, this bitch is definitely a whore. Like, And this is why I hate red pill content, because it's the red pill shit that got in his head. Because he definitely heard something on the interwebs talk about some, she's supposed to be bad at her first time and blah blah blah. Let me let y'all young niggas know a little secret. Them girls you like, they also watch corn. They also be getting, horny.
Mm.
So like, there's a good chance that their first interactions with sex is through watching these goddamn videos. So it makes sense that like she's trying to reenact what the fuck she saw. It's the same way how you doing shit that you saw on the hub.
Right. But
Like,
there was a slight update in that post and then a small update 3 months after that.
okay.
Okay. So the slight update in that post was that she says, he texted me and said sorry, so we're back together. Smiley face.
Bitch. Okay. I mean, y'all are mad young, so that's normal, but still, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. And then the update, which was 3 months after that, she said, I got so many messages asking for updates, but I never saw them, so I figured I could update now. Basically, we broke up because it just wasn't working out. We weren't getting along and kept fighting. We kind of changed. We're in college and just figuring things out about ourselves, and we weren't a good fit anymore. Nothing crazy, no cheating or anything. We just figured it'd be better to end things before it got worse. Oh, and the sex? Yeah, that was like a honeymoon phase, I guess. He got over that fight, and honestly, I felt awkward after we had that fight, and things were never the same in that respect. So we broke up. I thought we were going to get married. Yikes. Anyways, it's been over between us, and being single is okay.
He done ruined it for the next man. Now the next man gonna be like, why is this bitch so quiet? Like, am I not hitting it right? Like, the fuck? Why is she so silent?
Right.
Fuck. Hey, you cool down there? You good? Can you say something? Damn. Just on the bed like a dead body. Like, if you don't feel good, say something to me at least. Shit.
Oh, man.
Dante said my boy had RCS demon and gave it up. For those of y'all who don't know, RCS is an inside joke where Dante was like, if there's casual sex, that there gotta be ranked competitive sex. And then Soju said, I'm sorry, this mentality is so weird to me. Why you thinking about dick while you feeling good from what she doing? Also true. Like, also true. But also, like, it's the same mentality of like not wanting to date a hoe, air quotations, because she ran through and this, that, and the third. It's
Right.
like I remember when we made this clip a long time ago, and in all the comments, was dudes saying like, "Oh, I had no standards, and if I loved myself, I wouldn't want some cheap girl." Blah 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 blah. Y'all the same motherfuckers who will like date the ideal girl and she's boring as fuck in the bedroom and then go cheat because, Bible Betty ain't sucking your dick the way you hoped. You know what I mean? Like, sex is sex, brother. Like I don't know. Y'all are weird, bro. I feel like as long as she's not cheating on you, as long as she's not trying to like emasculate you because she has more experience or whatever the fuck, I don't think a body count matters. I don't like her being good at sex off rip was a blessing that this nigga was like, no. And it's so funny because I feel like most women who like they're like their boyfriend and them are having sex for the first time and it's both their first. If the boyfriend's good at it, they're like, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. I was so worried this nigga was gonna be ass. Whereas this nigga's like, her coochie too wet. Bible Betty's a new one, bro. That's fresh off the dome. I ain't gonna hold you. But nah, like this is so dumb. And the fact that you took that nigga back, you need some friends. You need some friends in your life, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, let me say my shit real quick. So mine's from today. I fucked up. Today I fucked up. By paying for sex. I paid a SMEX worker to sleep with my friend who was still a virgin at the age of 28. For the record, I had nothing against my friend being a virgin at that age, but he was beginning to behave like an incel. He made it seem like women hated him, even though he never bothered to get to know any women. I was getting sick of listening to him complain about almost being a 30-year-old virgin, so I joked about paying someone to sleep with him. He was laughing at first, but then he asked enough questions afterwards to convince me that he might be interested in an arrangement like that. I decided to set it up for real. My friend reluctantly allowed me to share his contact information with an escort service as soon as I showed him pictures of the SW I selected. I did my part. A date was set, payment was made. All my friend had to do was the sex.
Sounds simple enough.
So just said my steak too juicy, my lobster too buttery type shit. I received several sporadic calls from my friend throughout the evening that made me feel like I should have never had done this. Call 1. He wanted to know if it was a good idea to beat his meat before the SW showed up so he could last longer.
I feel like that would do the opposite. Am I wrong? I don't know.
I mean, with your first time, probably, but like post then, not a bad idea. Yeah, it's a common. I don't want to say trick method, I guess, that dudes do. Cause like sometimes you might bust a little too quick just cause coochie a little wet, especially like it's been a minute, like my partner's a little sensitive. You feel me? Yeah, Dante's right. It's less sensitive. I encourage him to leave his meat alone and let the outcome be whatever it ends up being. Come what may, my stupid cum puns made him laugh and managed to relax him a little. Mission accomplished. Or so I thought. Call 2. He wanted to know if he could send me a dick pic so I could tell him if his dick looked good enough.
No. What the fuck? Absolutely not. What are we doing?
Bro, you don't be sending, coochie pics to the homies to make sure your coochie straight before a D appointment?
No.
Y'all don't send pictures of your private parts to your homies to make sure it's straight? You don't make sure that the, is cleaned up?
You should make sure yourself if it's cleaned up. I don't.
Soft or hard? Definitely hard. There's no way he's showing his boy soft schmeat. Unless he's that confident with himself, which I don't think he is. He promised his schmeat would be flaccid. Oh, I guess it is soft. In the photo to make the whole thing less gay. Now, partner,
how is
the
that
less gay thing would to not send your boy a picture of your meat.
Right.
I think that is probably the least gay thing possible in situation. Soft, he gotta be swinging, not gonna lie. Or he just has like a lot of confidence in himself. You know what I mean? I said it was gonna be gay either way before repeating that I did not want to see his fucking schmeat. Call 3.
Yeah.
He wanted to apologize for sending me his schmeat pic anyway, but he also wanted feedback since he sent it.
You're not getting feedback, sir. What the fuck? I told you I didn't want it. Just because you sit there, I'm still not gonna look at it.
The fact that you're sending your homeboy unsolicited dick pics is crazy.
No.
Yeah, I see why you're a 20-year-old virgin, dog. Because what do you mean, bro? Like, this is supposed to be a very simple act. You know, I set it up. I paid for the motherfucker. All you gotta do is just let the shooty do what she gotta do.
Right.
You doing too much with too little.
Right.
He also wanted feedback since he sent it. I told him to stop calling. I ignored calls 4 and 5, which prompted him to send me messages to please answer my phone. Call 6.
Why are we on call 6? What the fuck happened to Shorty? Where's she at?
Oh, it gets worse. He said he was thinking of calling off the SW because his bed apparently had a huge dent in the middle, which was unsuitable for sex.
How do you know that? You never had sex before.
That is the $1 million question. When I first read this, I was like, how the fuck would you know? You're like you're the least likely person to have any kind of like expertise in this.
Right.
Also, like, not to throw no shade at this lovely lady, but like, I don't think she's gonna care, dog.
Right.
Like, you're not. This isn't a date. She's here to perform a service, and then she's leaving. Probably tell all of her friends about this weirdo. She just, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I suggested he flip the mattress, on the other side or fuck on the couch, but to cancel sex because of a dent in the mattress that never bothered him before sounded like an excuse to back out.
But sure does.
I agree. Call 7.
Why?
He wanted to know what kind of food SWs usually eat because he made spaghetti. Now listen, I ain't gonna lie. This is kind of adorable. You know, he's thinking about her. He want to make sure she don't like leave his crib on an empty stomach.
KJ,
you know, he's a considerable John.
KJ,
bro, listen, hey, he's trying to make sure that this lady leaves with a smile on her face, one way or the other.
Understood, but it's not like they eat different types of food.
Maybe she needs to eat certain kind of foods to perform the act properly, you know? Bro. I don't know. SW kibble is crazy work, Dante. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. That is disrespectful to the max. Dante, post Tina's face for me.
Oh man.
What do I feed young lady though?
No, because he's bugging though. Like, why are you asking this? Just feed her food. What the fuck? Does she even want food? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think she's gonna want to eat nothing because she's like, if I'm an SW, right? I ain't taking none of your drinks unless it's like in some kind of sealed object, and even then, I'm not doing it. And I'm not eating anything that you provide because you might have drugged it.
Right. Like,
you might be Jack the Ripper for real. Like, I don't know. I'm just here to help you get your nut and then I'm going home or to my next appointment. I asked if he was asking me what kind of food people eat because SWs were not a different species.
Exactly.
He said most people he knew enjoy spaghetti.
Word.
I asked if there was anything else he wanted to know because I wanted him to stop calling. He said the next time he called, it would be to debrief. Don't call me to debrief. I don't need a debrief.
I don't need to know how it went.
I'm cool. Just get your rocks off and leave me the fuck alone.
Mm-hmm.
Call number 8. He wanted me to know that he was spying on the SW through his bedroom window while she was talking to one of his neighbors outside. He said based on their body language, it was clear that the two of them knew each other.
Ooh.
I asked if he was no longer a virgin. He said he struggled to get it up and and gave up. And now he was watching the SW laughing about it with his neighbor.
Stop.
I said that's probably not what was happening. He said he was thinking of going out there and confronting them. I advised him against it, but he hung up.
Listen. You did the deed or lack thereof. Leave it alone.
I ain't never heard no one struggle this much with the SW before, bro.
Damn.
So you said I'm blocking homie. No, honestly, like OP's way too good of a friend because this is too much.
Mm-hmm.
Watch her be deathly allergic would be crazy. Call number 9. The call came from me this time. No answer. Call number 10. I called again a few minutes later. My friend finally answered the phone and said that the SW left in an Uber when he eventually made it outside with the intention of inserting himself in the conversation. He said he asked if his neighbor knew how he knew the woman who just left in the Uber, and the neighbor said he was one of her first clients. According to the neighbor, he was going through a divorce at the time after spending years in a sexless marriage. So the first thing he did to fix that was to fuck a 20-year-old baddie. My friend asked me if I was willing to pay for his therapy too, because not only did he fucking fail at fucking, but now his fucking neighbor knew that they fucked the same SW. I said I was just trying to help. My friend thanked me, albeit sarcastically, and said goodbye. I think he is ghosted me now.
Well, thank God, because I couldn't go through 11 fucking phone calls in one night.
Yeah, honestly,
about some bullshit.
He might be doing you a favor, brother. I feel like you should just drop him as a friend.
Exactly.
This brother is lost. He does need therapy. But not because of what you did.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody gotta be in bronze in RCS, guys. Before that, you have to be unranked. He's clearly struggling. Oh, I thought he didn't hit. He didn't hit.
Right.
But he's just I guess concerned because the neighbor thinks that he did. I don't know, bro. This dude is weird.
Right.
One of the top comments was, I lost it at trying to feed someone spaghetti before sex. Someone made a rap song. It was like, his palms are sweaty, deeks weak, arms are heavy. He didn't know what people eat. Made spaghetti. Based off of this Eminem joint.
No.
And then someone said, I see why your homie has been struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And apparently, like, they used to be part of a friend group, and everyone has, like, dropped this guy.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. I would ask chat, but it's Dante, and we already know who Dante finna vote for.
I'm choosing you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. High key? I don't know. Oh, KJ won? All right, say less.
Yeah. First of all, yours had way more than mine did. Second of all, what the fuck?
Yours pissed me off, though. Like, yours made me want to fight that nigga. Like,
yeah, but, like, nah, bro. Homie and yours was bugging the fuck out. He was wild.
Yeah. My man was like, You think they eat spaghetti? Like, I know she swallows nuts, but like, does she also eat spaghetti?
Right? Like, what, sir? She's human. She
Nah,
eats
incel homie got
like
it. I'm screaming.
she eats food.
Yeah. Listen, guys. Fun fact: sex workers are people. I don't
Yeah.
know if y'all knew that. Just because they sell coochie and/or dick, you know, doesn't make them less human than
Mm-hmm.
you. Someone, there was a sex worker that I used to follow. She was like, "Me and a construction worker, we both sell our bodies for money. It's just he sweats for like all day long. I sweat for like 5 to 10 minutes."
Mm-hmm.
I think he was asking on a woman level, then a SW level, high key. I agree with Dante that there is SW kibble. No, I do
Bro.
think his spaghetti question was like innocent, I guess. But it's also like, brother, just fuck. Like,
Right.
you're making this way too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Should he know what the deal is? Kiss her a little bit if kissing is your thing, or if you're worried about where her mouth's been. Fair. Um, pull your shit out and then get to business.
Mm. Oh man.
Uh so no soju tales, y'all. Just because one, it's late as shit, and two, we have no soju for the soju tales.
Yeah.
Um, do you have an announcement?
I do. I am participating in a raid train on Sunday evening for Women's History Month. I don't know what game I'm playing yet. It does have to be
Overcooked?
like a
Too soon? Too soon? My bad. My bad. My fault. My fault. My fault. My fault.
it just has to be a woman led game. So I'm just looking for a game that is created by a woman studio or game developer.
You know what's so bad? I don't know of any. I'm not saying
There
that there isn't
are
any
some,
out there.
yeah,
I'm just saying like I should know, but I don't know any.
yeah. I think some of the games that I have that are they're like indie games, so that's probably where they are right now in the indie space. But
Same thing with like a
yeah,
lot of black developers. A lot of them are indie, which honestly I'm kind of enjoying indie games more than AAA
yeah,
because it's just more love put into like actually making the fucking game.
mm-hmm.
You know,
But
no,
that
that's
is my
dope.
announcement. Do you have any?
Um, I do. So I know last time we spoke, I said if I didn't post a video, I was gonna wear a mini skirt on the next episode.
I was I here? Was I present?
No, Soju was here. He,
Okay,
he
I'm
wasn't
not
here
saying
last
I don't
week.
remember that.
Yeah. So I didn't post video, and I'm asking for an extension. Hear me out. Hear me out. My daughter has been on one since then. Okay, it's not my fault for once. And since Tina wasn't here for real, it don't really count. But I let Tina know. Now it counts. So I have until next week to post a video on either TikTok, YouTube, one of them.
Do you have the skirt though? Like, do you have one ready on standby?
I was gonna wear one of Tiara's.
Okay.
You know, I'm assuming we gotta be similar size. Actually, no, because she got hella ass, so it might be a little loose on me. I just need one to like. I need it to be long enough so I'm not showing tip on stream.
Yeah.
Oh, but wait, no, y'all do wear underwear under there, don't y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes, I
nah.
guess. There are women out there that go commando, but
I would have been one of them ones. Cause what do you mean?
what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
You need. I don't know. Maybe it's just, I feel more comfortable. I don't. Yeah.
Listen, if a breeze, you gonna see some. You gonna get mooned. You gonna see some cheeks. You gonna see some cheekage. Okay. You gotta let my pussy breathe.
Oh man.
KJ would have been caught out at the club. Crazy. Yeah. The Lord knew what he was doing by not making me a woman. I ain't gonna hold you, sir. I ain't gonna hold you. I would have been a menace. I would have been what these niggas feared. You know?
Oh man.
But y'all really wear underwear under there? That's crazy. I mean, Tierra does too, which I think is also crazy.
And I feel like it probably depends on the type of skirt, but like for the most part, yeah.
I just feel like if you wearing a dress or a skirt, you feel me? It's a perfect opportunity
To
to
not
just like, yeah, let that coochie breathe. What did Sexy Red say? Bending. What was it?
No, yeah, let that coochie breathe, yeah.
Let that coochie breathe, yeah. I don't really fuck with her, but like that part I get behind. Let that coochie breathe. And sir, that's how she got pregnant. That is not how she got pregnant. She got pregnant by letting some nigga crack. That's how she got pregnant.
No, she said that's how you get pregnant.
Oh, by
Like
letting
in
it
general.
breathe?
I mean, the accent.
Niggas can't take coochie air without getting horny? Yeah, that sounds about right. Niggas see a millimeter of cleavage and get real frisky. I'm niggas. I'm so sorry, y'all. No. I feel like, you know what? I'm gonna start a movement. It's gonna literally be called "Let That Coochie Breathe." You wearing a somewhere around the corner. You wearing a summer dress or a skirt. Now it can't be one of them like short skirts that'd be like right underneath the cuppage of your cheek. No, don't let the coochie breathe on that, because one strong breeze and yeah, it's gonna be breathing for real. Mm-hmm. But like if it's like a normal skirt, what is it called, a maxi dress? Yeah, let the
I actually
coochie
know
breathe.
a lot of women that don't wear underwear with maxi dresses.
Because it just makes sense. It just makes sense.
You know, just maximum movement.
Mm-hmm.
And
like
I'm
the
just
good Lord
there
intended.
staring.
You should be ashamed of yourself, Tina.
Absolutely not.
Nah. I can't wait for summer dress season, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, I should wait because a nigga can't afford another child.
That too.
But, you know, sometimes, you know, I could get another job. I'm joking. All right, y'all. That's the pod. If you have a unhinged story, or you need relationship advice, or you need life advice, you can email us at unhingedunfiltered@gmail.com. We are on literally all the socials but Tumblr and Pinterest. Does Pinterest count as a social?
I would say so. I use Pinterest.
Okay. So yeah, we're literally on all the socials but Tumblr and Pinterest. And I don't think we're going to be getting either of those anytime soon. Our handle is the letters UNU_pod. We do live stream these shows every week on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We were an hour late today, but that was because of food and those other stuff. But normally we start at 7 fairly promptly. That is on twitch.tv/UNU_pod. If you missed the live stream, you can see us on YouTube. I don't think our handle is UNU. I think it's Unhinged Unfiltered.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, on YouTube. If you Google Unhinged Unfiltered podcast, will pop up. And I believe we also have a link in our description in Twitch. And I said it last week, but I'm going to say it again. I do want to apologize to our Spotify listeners. I did not know when we moved our hosting site from Spotify to Riverside that Spotify would turn all of our video episodes into audio strictly. So if you do watch us via Spotify, for the time being, I'm not sure if we're going to move back to Spotify just yet, but for the time being, if you really do want to see us visually, I would highly recommend on YouTube. It is literally the exact same thing, just one different platform. Drink water. If you're gonna order a SW for your friend, make sure your friend's not a weirdo. And happy melanated March, y'all.
Y'all.
See y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.